So guys, just now I told that many indentured laborers, they settled down in their respective countries, and they adopted their culture or tradition, food habits, lifestyle. But apart from this, that they had their own culture and tradition also. They became the inhabitants of that country where they used to work as laborers or bonded laborers or indentured workers. So ultimately, actually they could not find any way to escape from the situation. Once they were brought by ship or by sea route, so decades passed. Generation after generation, they were working as laborers. Later on, their lifestyle gradually started changing with the passage of time, with the modern technology. Manpower, it was replaced by technology or machine. So they adopted the culture, but they maintained their own culture and festivals, and they used to enjoy, they used to celebrate their own festivals. Simultaneously, the same phenomena, it was happening in our country also, in India also. Indian economy, it was also developing with the help of export and import, trade and commerce by British rulers. Raw materials were supplied to European countries, and during that time the peasants, the farmers were forced to, that means British government used to force the peasants and farmers for the cultivation of some specific plants or grains such as jute, indigo, opium, cotton, tea, coffee. Those were the raw materials British used to supply to the European countries with high price. And British, they were flourishing economically like anything. But here, the condition of the peasants were miserable. I taught you in the previous chapter, in previous class also, that peasants, they were compelled to work under the landlords in their fields. The farmers, they were exploited by the zamindars and the landlords, and tax also, it was imposed on the farmers. So ultimately they were on starvation. Many farmers, they died also due to malnutrition. So the same phenomena, it was going on in our country, in India also, because of the pressurizing by the British government to the peasants, the farmers, for the production of opium, production of jute, cotton, indigo. These are the main crops during that time. And you know that Indian farmers, they are quite skilled. Still they are skilled, and that time also they were quite skilled to produce these crops in the field. They were quite aware about the phenomena, aware about the system, how to produce these crops. So British, they were forcing them, and the raw materials, those were supplied by sea route. And after that, because industrialization took place already, modern mechanism, it was going on, many factories in England and other countries. England, it was the hub of technology, and apart from England, some European countries were there. They used to purchase the raw materials, and they produced the raw materials into the factory. After manufacturing, the manufactured goods, they started supplying to the countries all over the world. And there was there was no lack of buyers or purchasers of the manufacturing goods. So this was the phenomena, and this was the condition today I have discussed with you. So guys, up to here, whatever I have discussed before you, I think you have understood. So on the basis of today's lesson, or on the basis of today's lecture, I am going to give you some questions, and you search from the book. I think you have NCERT book with you. Those who don't have book, up till now, those who didn't purchase book, no problem. On the basis of my lecture, you answer the questions.